Russia says its air defences have been responding to a Ukrainian drone attack on the area around St Petersburg. The Leningrad regional governor said 50 drones had been brought down. Ukrainian sources say an oil terminal was hit and videos appear to show the facility on fire. The attack comes on the opening day of an international economic forum in St Petersburg. In a separate incident, Russian authorities in the occupied Donetsk region say a Ukrainian drone hit a bus on the road to Crimea, killing 7 civilians. Ukrainian government's Centre for Combating Disinformation has accused Russia of creating a parallel reality with propaganda. Well, our Russia editor Steve Rosenberg is in St Petersburg and has sent this update.
Well, the black smoke you can see behind me is the result of an overnight drone attack, a suspected Ukrainian drone attack on the St Petersburg area. Last night, the governor of Leningrad region, just outside the city of St Petersburg, issued an air raid warning. This morning, he announced that more than 50 drones had been shot down. Local officials say that infrastructure was hit. They're not specifying what. But we know that in recent weeks, Ukrainian drones have been targeting oil facilities, for example, in many parts of Russia. And this comes just hours before the opening of the big set-piece event here, the St Petersburg International Economic Forum, which Russia uses to try to promote itself on the world stage. Vladimir Putin is due to take part in the forum later this week. He will deliver a keynote speech. But today, this is the view from the forum venue, the black smoke rising above St Petersburg just hours before the start of this event.
As our Russia editor Steve Rosenberg there, reporting from St Petersburg. Well, our Kyiv correspondent Vitaly Shevchenko gave me his analysis of Ukraine's action.
The attacks could not have come at a more embarrassing time for Russia as the St Petersburg Economic Forum is getting underway. It's a cherished showcase of Russia and of Russia's economy for Vladimir Putin, and also it's Vladimir Putin's home city. So with foreign guests arriving in St Petersburg with black smoke rising in the background, that's not a good picture. Within the past 5 minutes, the Ukrainian General Staff, they said that they targeted the oil terminal in St Petersburg and also a naval base in Kronstadt, which is a short distance away from St Petersburg, apparently striking a number of naval ships. That is not confirmed. Earlier today, Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, issued a statement calling the strikes long-distance sanctions against Russia, which he said have yielded positive results. He also said in a statement last night that Ukraine is running out of missiles to intercept Russian air attacks. So this is a message from Ukraine to Russia and the world. We can strike you, but we need ways of defending ourselves.
And of course, Vitaly, it comes a day after you were reporting about massive Russian strikes on Kyiv and other cities around Ukraine, which killed and injured many dozens of people.
Yes, this morning Ukraine is coming to terms with what happened yesterday. At the moment, the death toll stands at 23. Most of those fatalities are in the central Ukrainian city of Dnipro. Most of those people were killed in their homes. There's a 4-story apartment block, an elongated building in Dnipro with the top floor completely missing after Russian attacks. That's where a lot of those fatalities happened. Here in Kyiv, a number of residential buildings were also affected by the strikes. 7 people have been confirmed dead in the Ukrainian capital. Russia says that it's only targeting military installations, but we visited a number of locations in Kyiv yesterday and we saw a lot of civilians affected by those strikes.
That was Vitaly Shevchenko with the latest from Kyiv.